All right, let's go to the 5 takeaways then and see the 5 things we could take away from the game against Bournemouth. The first one is defenders stepping up, and obviously Van de Ven and Porro scored yesterday, which, is not alien to us. It's the second time this season they both scored in the same game to give us the victory, obviously after the Nottingham Forest game quite recently. Both players scored, and it carries on a theme of late where our defenders have been more threatening than our attackers, and the stat reads that 5 of our last 8 goals have been scored by defenders. 2 of the other ones have been scored by own goal, and only Son really has been and Richarlison obviously against Liverpool have been getting on the score sheet of late. So our defenders have definitely been much more threatening than our attackers of late, and I think that stat proves it, doesn't it, Brian?
It does, Simeon, and again, this is the kind of thing that we need to obviously see that there is an issue, that we're heavily reliant on defenders to have been scoring goals, and like you said, recently they have been the lion's share of everything we're doing. Both goals, it needs to be addressed, it needs to be worked on, but it's always good to know that you got goal scoring defenders that can chip in with goals. You want players to chip in from all over the pitch. Let's just hope the attackers can start weighing in as of next season, because we need them to do their job a lot more clinically than they have been.
Is a Porro threat, and obviously Porro got on the score sheet, and with that goal, that takes his goal contributions this season in all competitions to 10 goal contributions, which is really, really impressive considering that, a lot of people think he's got even more to offer with the quality that he has got. And when you talk about goal contributions, only Kieran Trippier in the Premier League has more goal contributions this season than from fullback than Pedro Porro, which goes to show the quality that he has done. Obviously, the goal he scored was full of quality, hammering at home at the near post when, a lot of the players seemed to be kind of unsure of themselves in that period in the final third. He definitely just took the ball by the horns and said, you know what, I ain't crossing this one, I'm just going to batter it in the near post, and obviously it paid dividends. And we know he's got so much more to give. He's got 3 goals and 7 assists now this season in all competitions, so a brilliant attacking fullback, isn't he? And I think hopefully next season, once we're even more kind of well-oiled in our system, he can even get even more goal contributions.
Yeah, I mean, the thing I'll say that, obviously there's been a discussion during this season is, could Romero be a 6? Could Romero be the answer, whatever? But again, this conversation about Pedro Porro and should he be a right back or should we be considering playing him more advanced, I think the more and more that we're seeing, the more and more that this needs to be discussed. Obviously, I started the season never wanting to see Porro at right back ever again. But after the Man United game, I had to eat humble pie and loved seeing him right back.
Next takeaway is Son let down. And this is Son yesterday, in my opinion, who actually had quite a good performance, definitely creatively. And the stat reads he set up 5 chances yesterday, which were all missed by his teammates. And even centrally, he created 3 chances for his teammates, which were not taken. And I thought he was actually able to carve out opportunities really impressively. Even when then he moved out to the left, was able to be a big threat as well against a tiring fullback, and created really good opportunities for Brennan Johnson and Bentancur as well from that side. And he'll be really annoyed that a lot of his good work wasn't taken full advantage of, and he should really have been ending the game with a few assists. So I really felt Son was actually let down by his teammates yesterday a lot of the time.
Yeah, I mean, with this, for me, this kind of ties in with takeaway 1 with defence. If you look at it, for a while now, our midfield and attack, offensively and attacking wise, have not been at it. We don't know if it's the right combination, if it's they've lost a bit of confidence, whatever it may be. They haven't been as ruthless and as problematic for other teams as we were at the start of the season. And yeah, you're right, Sonny was let down with those stats that he provided. But but I think it's a greater issue. But you're definitely right. Like you said, I wasn't aware until you read these stats just how many chances he was creating. But yeah, you're right. He was let down. He was let down, and we need to be more ruthless.
Definitely. Next up, we're going to be talking about versatile Van der Ven, and obviously Van der Ven got the Player of the Year for the One Hotspur members yesterday, and obviously backed up with a brilliant performance and the winning goal. But let's talk about his cameo at left back, because obviously he's been playing a lot of the season at centre back, and even in this game had a brilliant game at centre back, but showed his ability as well to maybe move over to left back, and he's played there for Wolfsburg, and I thought he played there for 20 minutes on yesterday and had a really great cameo, was able to provide a bit of width to the game, was able to get to the byline, and obviously showed his quality in the final third as well with the unbelievable goal he scored. And if that was a 60 million new signing off the wing, we'd all be waxing lyrical about that goal. But Van der Ven scoring it, you can't quite believe that's our centre-back popping up in that area and providing the quality that he did in that situation. It was an unbelievably well-taken goal, and maybe shows the versatility he does have, and maybe that's something we're going to make use of down the line.
Yeah, I mean, listen, the comparisons to Jan Vertonghen are going to be there throughout his entire time of being at Tottenham. And obviously, we all remember Jan Vertonghen when he went left back against Borussia Dortmund in the Champions League, the home leg. He's just a magnificent player. It's another string to his bow.
Last one we're going to be talking about is that top four race, and now relying on Liverpool. Obviously, with that win, we are only 4 points behind now with 2 games left. And obviously Villa go to Liverpool on Monday night, looking to put that to bed. If they do lose on Monday night at Villa Park, then that does put an intriguing situation for Tuesday. Obviously, even though we did win on Saturday, I didn't see too much evidence from that performance that we're going to turn City over on Tuesday, regardless of whether the fans want us to or not. If we do get a result against City on Tuesday, then Villa do have to go away at Palace, who are in firing form on the final day, and we do play Sheffield United. So I guess it's not completely over until it's over, is it, Brian, when it comes to that top four race? I know it's still very unlikely, and we do have to if we do lose to City, then that is it, and there won't be anything left to play for. But, you know, when you look at that situation, it's not completely impossible that we could still be in it come the final day.
It's it's a load of coulda, woulda, shouldas, isn't it? It's a load of coulda, woulda, shouldas. If we beat City, it becomes a problem. Oh, sorry, there is that possibility, like you said. I think when it comes to when we look back at this, and I said it on the fan show when I came on yesterday, if we miss out because of whatever's gone on, we need to look at the 4-0 at Fulham. We need to look at the 4-2 at Brighton. We need to look at fixtures where we should have taken the lead. The fact that we are where we are now is because, again, we didn't take advantages of situations that we created for ourselves. It's not mathematically impossible. We'll have to wait and see, but it would just be the most Tottenham-like thing that all these things that you said fall into place, and there is a glimpse of an opportunity at Champions League come final day of the season. Do I think we'll be there? No, I think by the final game of the season, fit as well will be. But it certainly is going to make for a nail-biting final day of the season, isn't it?
But do you believe that Villa will do their part? They'll fail to beat United and Liverpool and Palace. I believe they will fail to do that. I do think they'll do their part. So it is on us, isn't it? I think if we want, not if we want to, but I think if we do our part, we will get top four. But that's just a big question whether we will.
First of all, is Liverpool Villa at Anfield, or is it a Villa?
It's at Villa Park.
Yeah, I just can't see Villa doing it. If it had been at Anfield, then I might have said, you know what? Yeah, I think Aston Villa may slip up. I can't see them, knowing that if they get a point or whatever it may be, Champions League is confirmed.
No, they need a win. They need to win.
Liverpool really haven't got anything to play for. They need to win to confirm that we can't go above them.
Yeah.
Is what you say. So yeah, I could just see Villa getting it done. I can see, do you know what? I can see Villa doing it against Liverpool, but then failing against Palace.
I think they might draw to Liverpool. And then I think I can see them losing to Palace on the final day. I really can. I think Palace are flying. And I think the way Palace play as well is quite suited to the way Villa like to play. And I feel I'm looking at Villa, as much as we're running out of energy, I see them running out of energy as well. They were very poor in the Conference League semi. They were very poor in their last league game against Brighton as well. So I don't know. I think there is an opportunity there if we can do it, but it's about whether we can get anything out of that City game. And we probably have to win that, to be honest. I think a draw probably isn't good enough. But if we do win against City, then it means Villa will have to. If Liverpool beat Villa on Monday, it means Villa will have to beat Palace on the last day, and a draw wouldn't be good enough. So that will be quite an interesting situation if that was ever to come. But look, let's just all eyes on Villa and Liverpool tomorrow. Let's just hope, first of all, that United can do a job now, because otherwise no one's going to want to beat City anyway. So let's look, the kickoff will be in half an hour's time. But anyway, look, that is your 5 takeaways. Let me know in the comment section below any more takeaways you have for us.